What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Caffe and Views. Today we went to Caffe Wooyoo and we got their Stella. So let's talk about the coffee shop. It's located about maybe 200 feet from the beach. So right in front of me, I can see the coastline, I can see the beach. They also have spices on display. Their menu is also pretty extensive as well. There's a lot to choose from in terms of unique looking coffees. I got the Stella because it stood out to be the most. So the Stella coffee, not to be confused with the Stella beer, consists of strawberry concentrate, almond milk, espresso, and their famous Wooyoo syrup. They also have different coffees on display. So if you want to take some home with you, if you got a good experience drinking the coffee here, you're able to take that coffee home and enjoy it there. They also have different foods that you can eat along with your coffee. It's a smaller shop, but it's definitely more enjoyable because it's smaller. There's also seating outside. There's about 2 tables right here. And then behind me, in connection with the other building, there's about 4 or 5 different tables that have 2 chairs each. So seating outside is definitely not a problem. They have 2 tables inside with 4 chairs. So if you don't want to hear the loud cars and the wind, you're able to drink this coffee inside without any worry. So for the overall vibe of the coffee shop, I'm gonna put this at about a 4 out of 5. Let's talk about acidity. So let's take the first sip. So this coffee with the syrup, it's definitely super sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It brings out the sweetness from the strawberry as opposed to sweetness from like a sugar or sweetness from any sort of extra additives. The sweetness in this coffee is natural and you can definitely taste it. The fruity notes, I'm getting primary strawberry. I don't get any other notes. The coffee is slightly coming through, but the strawberry is definitely more enhanced. It's mellow and tame because of the strawberry and because it kind of tastes a little bit like strawberry milk. For acidity, I'm gonna put this at a 4 out of 5. Let's talk about aroma. Because the overall unique look of the cup, you're not really getting as much smell from it because it's kind of enclosed, but when you really put your nose up against it, you're really getting that strong strawberry milkshake type of aroma. It's definitely hitting you in the face and attracting you for more. It's super pleasant. It kind of reminds you of strawberry milk that you had as a kid. It's bringing me back to those kind of memories. And the only smell that I'm getting is that strawberry syrup from it and the strawberry concentrate. I'm not getting any smells from the almond milk or from the coffee. And because the aroma is so strong and because it brings out that strawberry smell, I am able to taste this just by smelling it. It is tricking my mind into thinking that I'm actually tasting it when all I'm doing is smelling it. So I'm getting that strawberry sensation on my tongue without even taking a sip. For aroma, I'm gonna put this at about a 4 out of 5. Next up is gonna be complexity. So as you can tell, just with the coffee cup, it's a whole lot different than other coffee shops. I mean, other coffee shops can make the cup branded and look different, but this coffee shop takes it to a whole new level and kind of makes it into a capsule form. And then the overall difference of the coffee shop being so close to the beach and you're able to actually enjoy the look of the beach as opposed to other coffee shops where we kind of have to walk a little bit to get. And that pink and white vibe overall encompasses the Santa Monica just vibe that it has. And the variety of the coffee, having the strawberry chunks and the strawberry puree and then the coffee and espresso, just that is complex and different than other coffee shops. And then how the taste changes from being strawberry to being coffee and then starting to become more strawberry again, that's complex in and of itself. So overall for complexity, I'm gonna put this at a 4.5 out of 5. Next up is gonna be balance. So the coffee does change, but it still overall has that same DNA where it's predominantly strawberry and you're getting those chunks and then you're getting that coffee taste. As the coffee goes on, it's not as strong as it was in the beginning. So that might be a good thing if you're not into that super strawberry tasting coffee. As the coffee goes on, you're gonna get that predominantly coffee taste with just an overall nice highlight of strawberry. As the coffee went on and the strawberry started dying down, the coffee started going out, it started becoming balanced a lot more. And the only thing that really sticks out now is the coffee flavor. For balance, I'm gonna put this at a 3 out of 5. So like I mentioned with this coffee, the Stella from Caffe Wooyoo, you're able to take it to Santa Monica and just go to the sites. You're able to see the beach behind me. You're able to see the water, drinking a strawberry coffee, especially today where the colors are more vibrant and the colors are starting to pop a lot more. Drinking a coffee with unique colors and colors that change as opposed to just a typical brown. It's especially perfect for that because the strawberry on a hot day, it doesn't really pair well together. So drinking a strawberry coffee on a more windy and more cooler day is perfect. Let's go back to the review. Let's let's talk about flavor. I'm getting that strong strawberry flavor in combination with the concentrate and the syrup that they put into it. That's predominantly the main flavors that I'm getting. But the flavor is pleasant and it's not super sweet, so it's not gonna distort any of the flavor. And the flavor is pretty strong as well. It's definitely not gonna lack in any sort of ingredients in the flavor. You're gonna get 100% of what you pay for. I'm only getting that fruity type of sensation. It's not earthy, it's not spicy or any of those other categories. And like I mentioned, it's bringing me back to that strawberry milk type of sensation that I had as a kid. And the aroma is enhanced by the flavor because the flavor is slightly more pronounced and you're able to really get more of that flavor because the aroma is kind of hidden unless you really put your nose right up against the coffee. For flavor, I'm gonna put this at a 4.5 out of 5. Let's talk about versatility. Taking this coffee around Santa Monica, you might get some looks because it's in a different kind of presentation. The presentation is unique, but the overall strawberry sensation with the coffee, you're able to drink this coffee at any point. Drink it in the morning, it's gonna provide that kind of strawberry milk, chocolate milk type of sensation, so it's kind of like you're enjoying a bowl of cereal. And then the coffee stands out a lot more in the middle, so you're able to enjoy this at lunch. So in the middle of the day, you're able to take this coffee and enjoy it because the strawberry is not as prominent and the coffee starts coming out, so you can turn it into just a normal coffee. And then at the end, it's only one shot of espresso, so it's not going to keep you up at night, so you're also able to drink this coffee after hours just to get that little bit of energy. So for versatility, I'm going to put this at a 4 out of 5. Next up is going to be body. Because it's strawberry concentrate, you're getting that strawberry puree and you're getting slight chunks in this coffee. It's definitely providing a huge mouthfeel. Because the coffee is slightly thick because of the strawberry that you're getting, it's overall providing a nice weight and a nice mouthfeel and just a nice texture on your tongue. Strawberry puree is providing a unique sensation as opposed to just a typical coffee might. You're definitely getting more fullness because the coffee is providing a unique, different dimension. So it's kind of like a coffee milkshake, and it does rest on your tongue, it does coat it, and it doesn't dissipate quickly because of those chunks, because they stick around. For body, because it has that strawberry chunks, I'm gonna put this at a 4.5 out of 5. So next up on the list is gonna be Aftertaste. It's kind of changing to becoming a little bit more sour because the coffee is starting to come out a lot more. It was really predominantly strawberry and sweet at the beginning because it was kind of lower at the bottom of the coffee until it got real mixed around. But it's not changing for the worse, it's actually changing for the better because you're able to get that kind of coffee sensation and coffee flavor as opposed to just the strawberry puree. So if you're really paying attention, you're able to take out the coffee and then the strawberry, so you're able to enjoy either or when you want to. And then as the coffee goes on, the lingering flavor starts to become the coffee. For aftertaste, I'm gonna put this at a 3.5 out of 5. Let's talk about forgiveness. The balance is not as high because it changes, but it changes for the better. But a lot of people might not like that change, so I'm kind of looking out for the general population when it comes to balance as opposed to just me. But I would like the aroma to be a little bit stronger, to be able to come out a lot more, even in this capsule form. So if the aroma was slightly better and it was maybe balanced from the start to the end, I would forgive this coffee a lot more, but I don't have to really forgive it that much. So for forgiveness, I'm gonna put this at a 3.5 out of 5. Next up is gonna be sweetness. It's like if you were to bite to a strawberry and you get that slight sweetness and it's kind of watery, that's exactly what you're getting in this coffee, but it's kind of tricking your mind to thinking that it's sweeter than it actually is because it's strawberry and because it's coffee, and it's consistently being sweet. It's not changing at all into being sour, even though there's coffee in here. As you're getting deeper into the coffee is starting to come out more, so the sourness is slightly coming out and the strawberry is kind of dying down. It's right at that level of sweetness that I enjoy. You know, I like that strawberry sweetness, and then the coffee is toning it down a little bit. The sweetness doesn't wash out the flavor because it tastes like a natural strawberry, and then the coffee mixed with it just enhances that overall flavor and texture and aroma. For sweetness, I'm gonna put this at a 4 out of 5. The Stella from Caffe Wooyoo got a 41.5 out of 50, or 83% out of 100. So this is definitely one of the highest scores that I've given. Make sure you go to Caffe Wooyoo and you try out the Stella first, and then you try out their other complex or different coffees. Thank you so much for watching Caffe and Views. Make sure you stick around to see where we're going next. Peace.